In this video, we are going to learn some powerful life lessons. Firstly, never look down on anyone no matter how small they seem today. Secondly, don't ever let pain turn your heart bitter. Sometimes revenge is not in hurting people back, it is in your success. And thirdly, no matter who tries to break you, if you stayed focused, one day life will reward your patience. This is the story of Chidi, a boy who suffered under a wicked stepfather. But years later, he paid it back in a way the man would never forget. When Chidi was 10 years old, his mother remarried. Her new husband, Mr. Okoro, was well known in the area. A man people respected. They called him Chief because he always dressed neatly, spoke big grammar, and carried himself like a man of importance. At first, Chidi was happy. He thought, maybe now I'll finally have a father who will love me. But from the very first week, things changed. Mr. Okoro would shout at him for the smallest things, for not greeting loud enough, for walking too slowly, even for breathing too loud while eating. Hmm. One morning, while Chidi was washing the man's car before school, he forgot to clean one tire. Mr. Okoro came out, saw it, and slapped him across the face. "You'll never be useful in this life just like your poor father," he yelled. From that day, Chidi realized this man didn't marry his mother out of love. He came to control her. His mother tried to defend him a few times, but each time she did, Mr. Okoro would turn on her too. He would shout, threaten, sometimes even throw things. So she learned to stay quiet to protect Chidi the only way she could, with silent prayers, of course. By the time Chidi turned 17, his life had become unbearable. He would wake up before dawn, fetch water, sweep the compound, wash clothes, then rush to school hungry because Mr. Okoro refused to give him breakfast. Sometimes his classmates would laugh at him at his torn uniform, but deep inside, Chidi had a dream to make it, to prove everyone wrong. One night, after a big argument where Mr. Okoro called him a curse that should never have been born, hmm, Chidi quietly packed a small bag with two shirts and one trouser and left home. He didn't know where he was going, but he knew he couldn't stay there anymore. He slept under a kiosk for 2 nights before finding a job as a cleaner in a small cybercafé. The pay was small, but they allowed him to sleep there at night, and that became his new home. One day, while cleaning the computers, Chidi saw some young guys doing coding. He became curious. He was he would sit quietly behind them and watch, memorizing what they typed. Then late at night after closing, he'd practice on one of the old systems, teaching himself how to design websites and mobile apps through YouTube videos. It wasn't easy. Sometimes the cave owner would catch him and shout, "Now coding you go give you food. Go and sleep, boy." But Chidi refused to give up. He had seen darkness all his life. Now he wanted to create life for himself. Years passed, and his hard work started paying off. He built a mobile app that helped farmers sell their products directly to buyers. No middleman. He became an instant success. Investors from Lagos and even abroad reached out to him. By 28, Chidi was the CEO of a multi-million naira tech company. He bought his mother a new house in Lekki, a car, and opened a small foundation for abused children like he was once. He never mentioned Mr. Okoro again. He had moved on until one fateful day. It was a rainy evening. Chidi was on his way home from a business meeting when he noticed an old man sitting by the roadside with a plastic cup begging. Something about the man's posture looked familiar. He asked his driver to stop. When he got closer, his heart froze. It was Mr. Okoro. His once proud stepfather was now a broke man, clothes dirty, eyes sunken, trembling in the rain. His businesses had collapsed after he borrowed money he couldn't repay. His friends abandoned him, his properties were seized, and his new wife had left him. For a moment, Chidi stood there, remembering every slap, every insult, every tear he had cried as a boy. But then a voice inside him said, "Do not repay evil with evil. Show him the man he never believed he could become." Chidi called his driver and asked him to bring the brown envelope from the car. Inside was a check. He bent down, handed it to the man, and said quietly, "Do you remember me, Mr. Okoro? The boy you said would never become anything." Mr. Okoro's lips trembled. "Chidi, my son, I..." Chidi stopped him gently. "Don't call me your son. I'm just a man returning a debt, not of money, but of lessons." He placed the envelope in his hands. It was 10 million naira. "Use it to start anything again," he said. "But never treat anyone the way you treated me. Kindness always wins." Then he walked away quietly, leaving the old man in tears as rain washed over his face. Sometimes life doesn't give you justice immediately, but it always balances the scales in its own time. The same person who once mocked you may one day need your help. So keep your heart clean. Don't waste your pain on revenge. Invest in your growth, because one day your success will speak louder than any insult ever could. This is a reminder that the people who hurt you don't decide your fate. You do. If you enjoyed this story, please do not forget to like, comment, and share it. And subscribe for more powerful emotional stories that teach real life lessons and how to handle them. Because in this life, you never can tell who you're gonna meet, who might need your help, or who might need their lessons or your knowledge. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.